university alumni, we got together. So started this grassroots kind of effort. The fund was formed 10 years ago. Over the 10 years course, we have invested in over 180 startups. Luckily, we wrote checks for Zoom, Carta, Quanergy, Plus AI, and Iterable, among other successful companies. When we started, we were called a super angel. That was a new word. As you recall, maybe at that time, there was this PayPal mafia, and then the super angel came in. They are not like a traditional VC. We were also a super angel fund, but after 10 years, more technically accurate, we belong to the micro VC sector. We position ourselves as the earliest investor in the startup journey. Nowadays, we call them, pre-seed, seed, or A round. Those are our sweet spots. Yeah, we belong to the very early stage. We are all about, called a disruptive innovation. So we don't limit it to one particular or two particular sector. So we see opportunity kind of quite in a broader sense. For example, in the enterprise space of, biotech and computer science, for example. So those are very interesting, one sector called synthetic biotechnology. Others, like AI, autonomous driving, we were there very early on, seeded some companies, and after 2 years, they become very popular trend. So we have a few ways to go about it. Some are called the necessary conditions, right? So some are the judgment call. We say, they can do that. For example, some of the necessary conditions are, they have to commit very much themselves first, right? So they have to be, full-time on this, the basic, kind of the necessary condition. And then we need to see on the more the subjective side, it's the passion, the motivation behind creating the company. Do they what it takes to do? But finally, it's the people, someone we can relate to. We say this team has a very good shot at it, what they do. So, in addition to the market potential, technology barrier, all that, but the team coming down to the first, and a lot of the subjective calls there, but we have some things in writing, and then finally it's the judgment call. We allow us to make the investment decision. I think our team is, we are senior partner, have been raising money, started companies. We appreciate the journey part, right? We have 100, kind of 80 companies. Many of them didn't work out, right? So many companies after 5 or 6 years, they say, wow, there's huge success. We have one company in the testing space, in the hardware, but they launched the COVID testing in New York. The revenue of that jumped 10x, all that kind of thing, a lot of failure and success. So we are really the ones helping the founder do everything we can to help them be part of their journey, all that. So that all these things we felt, kind of sometimes very fortunate to be part of their journey and be helpful assisting them. So that is sometimes the result comes many years later, but that really the process for us, our early stage investors, we have to enjoy that part. Otherwise, waiting for the results could be causing people run out patience very easily. So if you don't enjoy this part, that's really what it's come down to.